As a parenting coach, I talk to parents every single day. I tell my husband I talk to parents more than I talk to you. And I hear often, I try to be calm, I try to not get angry. And at the end of the day, I always end up snapping and yelling. And I feel so guilty and I don't know how to break free from it. If that is you, you're not alone. That's the most common thing that I hear every single day on calls with parents all day. And on this video, I'm going to share with you how you can be both. What? Yes, we grew up with the notion and the concept that anger equal lack of safety because anger didn't feel safe when we saw our parents being angry with us. They yelled at us, they punished us, etc. And we did not learn how to see someone being angry and still remain safe. And that's going to be the topic of this video. How you can be an angry still and yet safe parent for your children. Hello, my name is Marcela Collier. I am the head coach of HIC Parenting Education Agency, and my team of coaches and I have served 14,000 parents break free from their reactivity and parent their children with peace. And part of it is on equipping them with the skills to be safe and angry. Because the truth of the matter is that it is an unrealistic expectation that we set for ourselves and that Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, social media in general has set for us parents that we need to be calm. When calmness is a feeling, we don't always feel calm. Sometimes we feel calm, sometimes we feel angry, sometimes we feel frustrated, sometimes we feel sad, sometimes we feel proud, sometimes we feel disappointed. So calmness is just one of the many feelings that we feel every single day. And matter of fact, if you are raising little kids, possibly, and especially if you're raising neurodivergent kids, I'm raising my hand, my son is autistic, ADHD, or if you are a neurodivergent parent, raising my hand again, I am autistic, ADHD, we live more moments of the opposite of calmness than calmness. So, how can we be angry and still be safe? Understanding why we are connecting anger with lack of safety. And it is a projection we're making from childhood. When my parents got angry, they yelled at me, they shamed me, they punished me, they made me feel like crap. So now, as an adult, I fear getting angry because I don't want to be that parent. I don't want to be the parent who yells. I don't want to be the parent who punishes. I don't want to be the parent who shames. When that has nothing to do, those behaviors have nothing to do with anger. Anger is a feeling, not a behavior. What we choose to do with anger is a completely different topic, is a completely different thing. I was talking to a father last week. He struggles with taking responsibility over his actions, and then I remember him telling me, "I yell because they made me yell." I'm like, okay, why do you believe they make you yell? Because they make me feel angry. I'm like, okay, I understand that you feel angry when they do A, B, or C, but the choice of yelling is yours. And your parents made the choice of acting how they acted when they were angry towards you. So anger is not the problem. Anger was never the problem growing up. The problem growing up was what your parents did with their anger. So we grew up fearing our anger, doing anything in our power to not get angry because we don't want to sound like our parents, because we don't want to be scary for our kids. when anger is never the problem. It's not about not feeling anger, it's about knowing what to do when we are angry. And that's exactly one of the biggest things that we do with our coaching clients in HIC parenting, for them to make peace with their anger, gain a secure relationship with their anger, so they stop running away from their anger when they feel angry, because the more you run away, the more overwhelming it feels to you, that anger, and the more likely you are to snap. That's why so many parents who come to HIC parenting, they, at first, they're new to us, they feel so defeated because they've tried so many ways to keep themselves calm, and they still end up in yelling and snapping. And it's because they've been running away from anger all their lives, all their children's lives, and possibly all their lives. So when they come to us, we train them to see anger as a safe emotion, and we equip them with ways to live their emotions in safety. That's my first thing that I want to give you today. How can you be angry and still be a safe parent? Change, shift your mind from seeing anger as something you need to put to the side, run away from, put down, eliminate, and start welcoming the emotion. How does welcoming the emotion feel? How does it feel? I do get angry at my kids, not often. I have to confess it, not often at all. But when I do, I receive that anger and I listen to it. All feelings are coming to give you a very important message. And because we're running away from that anger, we're missing that message. And anger usually comes to protect us. Anger is a protective emotion. Listen to it. Why am I feeling angry? What am I trying to protect myself from? Most of the time, when I feel angry with my kids, is my body telling me, Marcela, your needs have been unmet, chronically unmet. And that's why you're not as patient with your kids. Take care of yourself, protect yourself in that way. Some other times, it may tell me something else, like, this, my son hitting me doesn't feel okay. He's crossing a boundary. So usually, anger comes as a protective emotion to tell us your boundaries are being crossed and your needs are not being met. Don't dismiss it. Listen to it and act upon it. If your boundaries are crossed, the path is simple. You need to set up a new boundary. If your needs are unmet, go grab a snack. Serve yourself first. I started doing that. I got so much backlash one day that I posted on Instagram saying that I serve my food first, and then I serve my twins. People are like, "Oh, what kind of mother you are!" It makes me a lot more gentle and compassionate and patient with my autistic son that struggles at mealtime as than if I were hungry. So I prefer to anticipate, okay, my twins are going to get hungry by 12, by noon. I'm going to eat my lunch by 11:30. So when I serve their lunch by noon, my belly's full, my needs are met. And if my son is having a hard time with his sensory needs, I'm patient. That happens. I'm able to meet my needs that way because one day I was not eating. I was putting myself last. I was feeling hangry. And then I listened to that anger that was telling me, take care of your needs. And that was the end of my reactivity at mealtime. So you can be angry and be safe when you learn to listen to that anger. If you need a step-by-step system and you're like, hey, walk me through it, I've tried so many times. I tried taking the breaths and I still end up snapping at the end of the day. Or it's just the exhaustion and the tiredness that I don't know. I hear you. I hear you. I have a class on emotional regulation. Is my parenting with understanding system of needs for you to recognize your needs so you can parent with peace, break free from reactivity. And this is a free class that you can find right now on my website, hicparenting.com. hicparenting.com. Go right now. I'm going to leave a card up here or it's in the description below. And you can start applying those strategies, breaking free from that reactivity and parenting your children with peace. You can be angry and still be safe when you connect anger with this is just a signal that's coming to my body to tell me, hey, I need to listen to my body. It's telling me something. And then this doesn't mean I'm a bad mom. This doesn't mean I'm a bad parent. This doesn't mean I'm not a gentle parent. If you practice gentle parenting, this just means that my boundaries are being crossed at the moment or my needs are not being met. Let me know in the comments. Usually, what is the signal? When you feel angry, is it that your needs are not met or your boundaries are crossed or both? Let me know in the comments which one of the two. And if this video helped you, share it with a parent friend. Just stop what you're doing. If you're driving, don't do it, but stop what you're doing. Click the share buttons, text it to a friend, DM it to a friend, send it to a friend, send, I don't know, smoke signs to a friend, send this video to a friend and let them know, hey, we can be angry and still remain safe for our kids. All it takes to raise secure children is showing up as secure parents. I'll see you next time.